Hello. I just wanted to come really quick and talk to y'all. I was supposed to do this way earlier, but I don't know what got into me. I started working on my blog and then I started working and the day just got away from me and it's midnight, but I need to get this video out. I'm not gonna make this too long because it's already midnight. But I just wanted to say it's been a while since I've come and made like a face-to-face talking video diary for you guys. So I wanted to give y'all some updates. First of all, got my cast off on Monday. Now I'm in this brace. I don't have to wear this brace all the time, just when I'm working or when I'm active rather. So far, it's like when I don't have it on, my arm hurts. But I do like having the freedom to take it on. Put it on and take it off because, child, that cast was itchy and I felt like I couldn't get my full workouts in because I was afraid to sweat. And just like you can't get it wet and all this stuff. And that was bothersome for me. Okay? But the brace is much better, easy to take on, easy to put off, definitely helps support my arm, but like I say, when I don't have it on, I'm definitely in pain, so we're still recovering from that. As far as this challenge and how I feel about it, I've been feeling great about this challenge, to be honest with y'all, with the emotional things that I've been going through and the spiritual things that I've been going through. This challenge is the only thing that has been keeping me centered, keeping me grounded, keeping me going. Getting up in the morning, moving my body, doing yoga, praying, reading, journaling, like it really, really resets my day. Doing it in the evening lets me let out all the weight that I may have taken on throughout the day or that I may be carrying. And it's just such a beautiful practice. I said that I was going to end it November 15th, but then I had said that I was going to add some days to the challenge because I had missed some days. But at this point, I'm just going to take it through the end of the year. That's what I'm going to do. I have been taking off one day a week where I don't work out, but I still do journal and read. Usually it's either Saturday or Sunday. It just depends on what I have going on for the day. But yeah, this challenge is really, I feel like it's transforming my spirit, it's transforming my mind, it's transforming my body, and I'm here for it. I really need to buckle down and start making these book videos for y'all. But y'all know what? I'm going through a slump again where I don't want to film, and I know that's just the devil trying to pull me back from my purpose because God has been telling me to talk and speak and use my voice and be a vessel. But I've just been like, no, I'm gonna just be quiet, stay in my corner, mind my own business. And I'm not in a season to do that. You know, we're in Scorpio season. I am a Scorpio rising. I'm a Scorpio Venus. My Pluto is in Scorpio. And all of that energy is in my first house. Okay. So with me moving out of Libra season, which was a 12th house season for me, and into this first house Scorpio season, just FYI, y'all, this is how transits work. I would encourage you to start looking at your transits or at least getting a transit reading, if not every month, at least once a year, so you know what you have going on, or twice a year, so you know what you have going on and what to expect from the planets. That's going to tell you a lot about how to navigate situations. And I don't always have time to give y'all that in every single session, so it's definitely important to pay attention to your transits. But going from a 12th house season to more of a first house season, I feel like a whole bunch of weight is going to be lifted off of me, and I'll be able to just deepen my heart space a little bit more than what I've been able to do currently because I'm at capacity. So that's been healing. I feel like my intuition has been on point. It's definitely been heightened. I definitely feel like I need to trust my inner knowledge and just use my voice more. But I be fighting it. I don't know why. I really don't. It gotta be that Scorpio energy, just not wanting to be vulnerable, not wanting to be seen. But this is not the time for that. And so that's something that I've been grappling with. Another thing with Scorpio season, there's like a silent sensuality and sexuality that comes when we move into Scorpio season. I would encourage you to explore that. Whether you're going to explore with yourself, whether you're going to have multiple partners, whether you got one partner, explore that energy. It can be transformative, especially under this influence where the veil is thinning and our awareness is heightened and we're moving into transformative spaces. Sometimes embracing your shadow and allowing your shadow to be seen, bringing it into the light, exploring those hidden desires, unresolved emotions, hidden fears. Sometimes that's exactly what you need to get you to the next level. And so make sure you move with a sense of grace, a sense of self-acceptance, a sense of empowerment. It's going to be important. I know I've been trying to talk myself into that, and it's been working. Like I've been feeling a little bit more confident these days than I was like the last couple of weeks. And I don't know how to explain it. I'm still a little mentally and emotionally overwhelmed by this whole situation because I really feel like I am coming out of denial about my mother and who she is as a person and how she is and the things that she does and the things that she says, things that she doesn't do and the things that she doesn't say. And me being as close as I am to my mother, it is putting me in a situation where I feel like I'm grieving because our relationship is never going to be what it once was, even though we probably will heal through this and it'll improve from what it is now. It's never going to be what it once was because I just don't see her in that same light, and it's been hard for me to navigate that. It's been a little heavy on my heart, heavy on my spirit, but I've been coping with it. Tis the season for transformation, and I'm moving into like a transformative time. And I feel like this is one of the things that I've been needing to set better boundaries with and kind of nip in the bud. And so I just was forced into action on that. And I am not mad about it. It hurts a little and it's heavy at times. Journaling again and being able to actually write in my journal has really been a blessing to me. Luckily, it was only like a week and a half or 2 weeks where I could not write until these last couple of weeks I have been able to. But child, not being able to journal was killing me. It really was. Now that I got my ability to journal back, I just feel a lot more focused. I feel a lot more clear. And I don't know, I can't explain it. I just love writing. Like, it's something that I've always done. So to not be able to do it, it was frustrating for me. And I don't always like working through my thoughts on video. Like, I don't mind writing things down and then coming and sharing them with y'all sometimes. But just trying to work through my thoughts like in real time on video, that was hard for me. And so I'm happy that I don't have to do that anymore. But yeah, my arm is healing up pretty well. Still has pain, but I just been stretching it and flexing it and trying to make sure that I move it. The doctor told me to move it. I'm gonna try again to lift these 8-pound dumbbells next week. This week was not, couldn't do it. But other than that, y'all, I've been just trying to become a better me. I'm trying to get back into school. I'm trying to find other sources of income so that I can level up with my wife. And I'm trying to get my body right, my mind right. My spirit usually is in a great place. And right now it's in a great place. I can't say that it's not, but I will say I just have been emotional. Like, everything makes me cry, and I am not a crier, but like every little thing makes me cry. So like being around people is not something that I want to do right now. Talking to strangers and being vulnerable is not something that I want to do right now because I don't like crying in front of people, and I feel like everything makes me cry. So I've been like kind of like a recluse, but I need to get out of that because it's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for my brand. And it's only been a few weeks that I've been feeling like this, like very reclusive. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to film. I don't want to, like, it hasn't been that long, but it's so easy for me to just go into that mode, and I'm going to let myself do it. No, 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 no. But like I said, Scorpio season is here. Transformation season. It's time for alchemy. It's time for healing. It's time for intuitive empowerment. It's time for sacred sexuality. If you're someone who's into kundalini work, if you're looking to get sensation from spirit, this is definitely a time to practice those things and kind of work on that energy. Also, with your relationships, it's a good time to evaluate where you are, what's working, what's not working, and what you're taking with you into the next season. Some of these people you're going to have to cut off. They're not going to be able to come into next season with you, and that doesn't mean that they're a bad person, but they don't align with your energy as it relates to your transformation and your renewal. And so you have to be cognizant of that and get to a place where you're willing to surrender to that so that your path is clear. Embracing your shadow self, again, is going to be a huge theme moving through this season. You need to make time to deal with those unresolved emotions. Make time to explore those spiritual depths. Make time to tap in with your hidden fears and see if they're still valid. See if there's something you can do to work through them. You need to move into a place of wholeness and acceptance. You're not going to be able to do that if you're continuously blocking parts of yourself off. It's just not going to be able to work. So be mindful of that and do what you need to do, okay? The eclipse is today, tomorrow. I don't know how y'all want to look at it because it's midnight technically. It's today, but the moon has not changed signs yet, so we just gonna say tomorrow. The only thing that I'm gonna tell y'all about this eclipse, because if you want to know more, you need to join the Moon Trial Tribe and tap in with me where I share all of the insights and information of the full moon, the new moon, the month to come, etc. I give you rituals, I give you scriptures, I give you prayers, affirmations, journals, readings for the moon, all of the things, okay? So you can tap in with that. But the only thing that I'm going to tell y'all about this moon is doing a lot of aspecting to a lot of planets. And so even though it's going to create this big, like, full moon eclipse cleansing, transformative energy, it's also grounding our intentions and putting us into a space of stability, harmony, self-cultivation, compassion. And so you need to make sure that even if you feel a little anxious, irritated, frustrated with these energies, ask yourself how you can connect, how you can be of service, how you can recognize the beauty around you and exude the beauty inside of your soul, okay? That's going to be important. Another thing that I'll say about this eclipse is it's the last one along this Taurus-Scorpio axis. We've been dealing with this Taurus-Scorpio axis, and now this year we've moved into Aries-Libra. And me as a person who has multiple fixed placements, baby, I'm ready. Please bring it on. Please. especially in my first, second, third, and fourth houses, all these fixed placements. Child, no, no thank you. I'm glad this is the last one. I'm glad this 2-year cycle is ending. I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot of insight, and I hope you all have too. But baby, I am over it. I'm ready to move into this Aries Libra energy. I think it's going to be a lot more balancing and productive for me, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Also, with this eclipse, do some releasing. Whether you need to get rid of some old clothes, you want to do a burn and release, you want to get rid of things you don't use anymore, you want to get rid of certain people, you want to get rid of old journals, whatever it is. If Spirit has been telling you, just let it go, let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. You can't change it. You can't sprinkle no little fairy dust on top of it and make it better all on your own. So just let it go. Okay? That's all you're going to be able to do, is just let it go. Alright, I'm about to do a quick little reading for y'all. And then I'm going to get out of here because y'all can tell by my eyes that I'm sleepy. Okay, I'm going to use my hoodoo deck. I've been using my hoodoo deck during Hoodoo Heritage Month. Y'all, I'm having an anniversary sale. Make sure y'all tap in with my anniversary sale. It's $22.22 for full moon readings, $44.44 for a 45-minute relationship or general reading, $88.88 for reading in Reiki, $111 for natal charts, or 12-month forecast. So tap in with me for that. You can do PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, 11 Moons 11, and then message me for scheduling. You could tell by the way I walk, I ain't from around her. Probably couldn't tell because I ain't walking nowhere. So, what aspect of your life or yourself requires deep transformation during this time? We got the King of Wands or the Father of Sticks in this deck. I'm going to show it to y'all in a second. Hold on. And then we also got this card that says, argue for your limitations and you get to keep them. A quote from Elizabeth Gilbert. Oh, okay. Got these two. So what does that mean in terms of what aspect of our lives or selves need deep transformation during Scorpio season? What does that represent? First of all, your confidence, your wisdom, your ambition, your ability to be magnetic, affirmative, and attract things just with your charisma alone. That's what you need to be transforming. You're always in your head about being insufficient, not having enough resources, not having the proper connections, people not understanding you, not being ambitious enough because you don't know your purpose, you don't know what you want to do. Baby, this is the perfect time to transform that. It's the perfect time to figure out what you want to do and fake it till you make it. Okay? If you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. The King of Wands kind of represents that same energy. Because the King of Wands is like, listen, I'm here to take over shit. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you like what I'm doing. This is how I feel. So this is what I'm going to do. And who going to check me? Because I'm the king. He can be very arrogant and prideful, but at the same time, he knows who he is. He knows what he wants, and he's going to stand on it. Okay? And so your ability to stand on it is what needs to be transformed. All right? What hidden or shadow aspect of yourself should you confront during this season? Well, you need to understand that everything that glitters is not gold. Everything that glitters is not gold. There's some of you, your shadow self is constantly telling you, oh, if I just learn that, oh, if I just do this, oh, if I just meet this person, oh, if I just do that spell, oh, if I just figure out this code of the universe. You thinking about all of that because you're seeking something instead of thinking about how you can serve, how you can alchemize, okay? That's the part of yourself that needs to be confronted. You need to learn how to get out of the ego mind of what can I receive. That's natural to us. You're never going to give it up. It's a thing. I'm not telling you to hang it up completely. But in order to provoke balance, transformation, abundance, you need to balance that out with how can I serve? How can I now become a person who is bestowing? Okay. How can you best navigate the process of rebirth and renewal during this Scorpio season? By standing on your shit. You are the big queen. You are the empress. You are understanding. You are beauty. You are formation. You are grace. And you always have a choice. You don't have to let people just run amok and be a mess and deal with it. You don't even have to accept that from yourself. I want to see what scripture is going to be associated with this card, y'all. Number 3, the big queen. Isaiah 21:5. And y'all know what's funny? In my full moon blog, I just put a scripture for my table. It wasn't this one. But I just put a scripture, and it says, prepare the table, watch in the watchtower, eat, drink, arise, ye princes, and anoint the shield. Okay. It says, when the big queen appears in a reading, you're being asked to consider your roots in regards to Mother Wit. What would your ancestors say about whatever is going on in your life? What advice would they give? How would they handle the situation? The wisdom of our mothers is a portal to the past. That doesn't mean that you must do exactly as they did or perceive the world exactly as they perceived it, because that would be impossible. What it means is that they should be given an opportunity to speak to you via your consideration. This not only connects us with the women in our bloodline, but also with nature as a whole. The change of the seasons and the cycles of birth, death, and decay will always be, but it is the space between that a big queen inhabits. It is the spirit of continuity and the joy that its true comprehension brings that ensure nothing is ever truly lost, even if it can't be found for now. Therefore, there is always abundance, always beauty, and always a reason to celebrate. Baby, so that means you can navigate the process of rebirth and renewal by knowing your power, by knowing who you are, by knowing where you're going, what you're forming, what you're birthing, okay? And finding the balance to stand on it. We don't have time to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Gotta stand on it. You always got a choice. The question is, are you going to choose the tough road that's going to get your butt kicked, or you going to make it easy for yourself? Which one's going to be? How can you embrace your intuition and connect with deeper spiritual insights during this season? You need to get out of that space of judgment and move into more of a space of clarity and foresight, okay? That's what you need to do to enhance your intuition and connect with deeper spiritual insights. You need to understand that just as much as you are here in this world, in this physical body, you are also a spiritual being and you are unlimited, okay? So you need to have 1 foot in and 1 foot out of this world at all times, because everything you see is not always what it is, and it's not always real. What blessings or gifts is Scorpio bringing into your life? Scorpio season is getting you out of your head and into your body. Scorpio season is getting you out of your head and into action. It's pushing your ideas forward such that you're not thinking about them and they're keeping you up at night, but you're thinking about them, you're acting on them, you're being innovative, transformative, and that's connecting you, that's bringing you better communication, that's bringing you better understanding, it's bringing you better revenue, okay? You're going to get out of your head. You're going to stop jumping to conclusions and assumptions. You're going to be better with your word. That's what the gifts the Scorpio season is bringing. What steps or practices can you engage in to facilitate your own alchemical transformation during this time? Maybe you need to travel and go somewhere new just for a while, for a fresh perspective, for some fresh scenery. You know, you need to clear your mind. If you can't travel, meaning literally get on a plane, train, boat, and go somewhere. Do some mental traveling, do some astral traveling, you know, try to travel in your dreams. If you don't know how to astral project and astral travel, there's so many videos on YouTube about it. There's so many books about it that you can read. There's no reason why you haven't learned how to do it except you don't want to practice. Do some astral traveling. I think that will help. In addition to astral traveling, simply shifting your perspective, taking more initiative in your magic too. Because we got the magician from this deck too, the Black Hernan, the same thing, the magician. So he's very much like, look, you got to take what you got and make something out of nothing. Okay? And I feel like that's a step. Take what you got and make something out of nothing. Right? What message or insight does the spirit of the Phoenix have for you during this season? First of all, let your ambition lead you. Let your passion lead you. Let your heart lead you. Okay? Second of all, the truth gonna set you free, baby. We have gotten so far removed from the truth that y'all wouldn't know the truth if it slapped you in the face. And then when people get up and start telling the truth, you don't want to hear it, you don't want to listen. You just want to reject it. You want to condemn it. You want to shut it down immediately because you feel convicted. You should feel convicted. You should. And you need to come out of that denial. Like I told you, I'm coming out of denial and face the truth head on. Okay? Baby, fast. Please. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell y'all. Fasting is so healing. And I couldn't even do my fast for this month because I was on too much medication at the top of the month. But you better believe me, when the first rolls around, honey, we fasted. It's all fruit and water over here. I'm not even going to eat no vegetables this time for my 3 days. It's all fruit and water. That's how I feel. That's what God has told me in my spirit. And I've been feeling like I need to do a 7-day raw fast. So after that 3 days, I might incorporate vegetables and just, go from there and see how I feel. But, child, I'm on it. I've been starting my month since I feel like May or June with my 3-day fast. And this is the first month I missed, and I feel like, oh child, I'm feeling it. I'm having all the bad cravings. I'm tired during the day. Like, I was just feeling so much better. Fasting is good for you, and you definitely gotta have some water if you don't fast. Okay, so. The truth and fasting will bring you transformation, and it will empower you to take action and manifest things that will bring you closer towards your vision. Okay? I don't know why I'm doing this thing above my head. It just feels good. Okay. So, of course, y'all know I had to pull a postcard from Spirit, and it says, Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You'll be glad you did. Love you. So that was right on point with what I said about, being the observer, stepping outside of your body, seeing the world more from seeing the world and the world's needs from more than just your own perspective. Like, I understand you need what you need, you feel how you feel. I feel the same way, y'all. But at the end of the day, none of us are going to get what we need if we don't learn how to serve and make a better impact. We can be mad at the billionaires all day, but you know why they're billionaires? Because they figured out a need that people had. They decided to capitalize on it, and then they did it. That's it. It's that simple. So I'll leave you all with that. I'll be back tomorrow for the full moon eclipse reading, and I will